everyone. It is Wednesday. It's day 14 of Vlogust. It's officially the last day of my Vlogust series, and it's kind of bittersweet because even though I'm kind of relieved to have a little bit more free time and not have to film, edit, and upload each night, I'm also going to miss it. I really enjoy filming everyday vlogs or just vlogging everyday life. It kind of forces me to slow down and celebrate some of the little joys that you can find in every single day, no matter what they are. And I saw a quote last night that really made me think about that. It was on TikTok and I reposted it because I just thought it was so smart. The quote was, "If life is a never-ending loop of dirty dishes and laundry, then that means life is a never-ending loop of home-cooked meals and comfy, clean clothes." And isn't that just brilliant? Because it's really all in our perspective, isn't it? So I have been really enjoying vlogging, and I'm going to try to be back in this space a little more often, doing that style of a video, because I think it's just working better for me at the moment. If you are looking for me elsewhere, I've got all the links to everywhere else that I am down below in the description box. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Pinterest, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Goodreads. I do have a Patreon and I film weekly vlogs there, very similar to these. And I post just like a blog post there every once in a while as well. So you can join as a free member to see updates about my shop or like a seasonal mood board, things like that. I post in the free tier. And then if you want additional vlogs or videos to watch, you can check out the different tiers on Patreon. I have been busy all morning, and at first I thought this morning, what on earth am I going to film to make this a special end of Vlogust? But really, it's Wednesday, you guys, and I'm working, and there isn't that much going on around here that's different than when I'm usually filming, and I'm just gonna have to have an afternoon of work. It's already almost 2 o'clock and I've had a pretty productive day so far. I started my day off with some work in here, and then I took James to Walmart and we just tackled that list. And even though there are a few things left to get, I feel like we've exhausted all of the local options, and anything else we get is probably just going to be picked up from Amazon or ordered from Amazon. So I feel like we're in a really good place now. I finally found his blanket. Walmart had them. We just got some random bits and pieces that he needed, some more cleaning supplies. I'm really looking forward to setting up like little boxes or like storage boxes for all the different things. So I have a little caddy for his very small collection of kitchen stuff because he doesn't have a kitchen. I've got a little box with a handle for like a first aid kit that will have all of his sports stuff in it too, like his, I don't even know what you call it, but the tape that he uses all the time on his muscles, and his rub for sore muscles, and heat packs and all that stuff. So I'm kind of looking forward to putting all of those things together for him. He is just not really interested in preparing much. I guess he's just a really simple guy, which is great. He's not going to have a ton of stuff to bring. I know that if it was me going away, I would have half a room already filled up with all the things that I wanted to bring. But he's a pretty low maintenance guy, so that is kind of a relief. And I feel like we have all the major stuff. So I'm trying to let that go for at least a week so that I can focus on getting back to my normal stuff. I've got a lot to focus on in the studio in the coming weeks for this fall for Cake Palooza and just for the shop in general. I've got some supplies to order and a whole bunch of brainstorming to do. I have a lot to do actually. And right now my studio it's not terrible, but it's a bit of a cluttery mess and I'm not going to be able to concentrate until I clean this. So I'm going to do like a 15-20 minute tidy, put a whole bunch of stuff away. I think I need to set up my week in my planner because I haven't done that and I'm feeling a little bit lost. And because it's already Wednesday, I know how my brain works. If I don't put a few things down on paper and make sure I tackle them at certain times during the next couple of days, then this whole week will sort of be a write-off because so far we came back Monday night. Yesterday was kind of doing shopping, getting school stuff organized, doing laundry, house stuff, a little bit of work, but I really need to buckle down. So that's what I'm going to do next. And hopefully it will get me on track for just making the most of the next couple of days in the studio. Before I start my studio tidy up, I wanted to share one of my favorite products with you. I've been using this product for many, many years. I love it so much for so many different reasons and for different things. And I just purchased a new bottle with my groceries this week. I've been using it this morning, and so I thought I'd pull it aside and share it with you. This is Dr. Bronner's 18-in-1 Pure Castile soap. This is in the lavender scent, which I think is my favorite. I've gone through one full bottle of the lavender in my lifetime. And I've also finished a bottle of the almond scented one, which is also really, really nice, especially for cleaning the house. I also have a tiny bit left of the peppermint one in the boys' bathroom. And I just love it for so many reasons. I like to keep this bottle underneath the sink in my bathroom. I use it to wash my makeup brushes. I use it to wash just random things. For example, this morning I found a little plastic, like Rubbermaid type, but it's clear, a little container that has a handle on it. I'm going to be setting that up as James's first aid kit. And it's been in my closet for a really long time, so it's quite dusty. And I just washed it with the tiniest drop of this soap and water, and it's perfect. I think it also says on here that you can use it for washing your body, washing your face, washing your hands. If you dilute it, you can use it as a laundry detergent, dish soap. You can mop the floors with it. You can use it on a hot cloth and kind of use it as a compress on your face. It is so versatile. I love it. I have these bottles in a couple places around the house. This one is from the boys' bathroom. I had just refilled it the other day with some of the peppermint soap. You just have to put a little bit in here because it's very concentrated. You fill the rest with water. You give it a little bit of a shake. And if you get these tops from Amazon, they are like a foaming pump. So you can just have your own kind of homemade hand soap, like foaming hand soap, and it's perfect because I am not constantly buying bottles of hand soap at the grocery store or at the drugstore. I'm not constantly wasting all of that plastic. I really love using this instead in my bathroom. Sometimes I use it in the kitchen, sometimes I don't. It just depends, but I think I'm going to get back to using this in the kitchen and maybe like my laundry room again because it's just so easy and economical and good for the environment. I love it. But I highly recommend having a bottle of this in your house. It's just so versatile. And if I'm ever in doubt and I don't know what to use, this seems to come out. I don't have a lot of cleaners anymore because I really do the Tide and bleach method from Go Clean Co. I think I basically use a stainless cleaner on my stainless appliances, and I have like a Murphy's wood spray for my furniture. Other than that, Windex and this, oh, I do have like a special cleaner sometimes for the shower, but this is just such a great soap to keep in your home. And this one in particular smells amazing. I really, really love it. I actually have a tiny little bottle of it, and if we travel, I bring that with us because you can do a little batch of laundry in the bathroom if you need to, or you can wash bathing suits with it. You can just use it to clean something if you don't have any other cleaners with you. It's just the perfect soap. So I wanted to share that because it is definitely a favorite of mine, and I feel like I've been reaching for it quite often this summer to clean just random things that I pull out of closets and they need a little bit of a cleanup. But I particularly love it for cleaning my makeup brushes. I definitely need to do that soon, so I'm going to put this back in my bathroom and clean those in the next couple of days. It is after 7:30. I've usually wrapped up for the day by now, but I am still going. I had a really productive afternoon. I tidied up the studio. I sat down and I tackled a whole bunch of like office admin stuff that has been lingering for the last week or two. And I think I got pretty much everything done that I wanted to. And it feels so good when I do that. I really need to devote specific time to that each week so that it doesn't build up, but I got it all done and I'm feeling really accomplished. I got to spend a little bit of time with Camden this afternoon, which was super nice as well. And then he helped me make dinner and the kitchen is all cleaned up. So it was a really good day, and I decided to come back into the studio because I had also set up my weekly spread this afternoon in my Hobonichi just to see where I was at. Things are looking good for the rest of the week. And I started a little bit of late August planning in this blank sketchbook that I shared with you guys. I love this thing. And I've been using it for the last couple of months, kind of at the beginning of the month, to make a list of goals that are not necessarily pressure filled or very like work related. There might be a couple of tasks on there that are work related or things to do, but for the most part, I'm trying to keep this book as a reminder of things that I can do for myself, goals that I want, any shifts that I want to happen, like if I want to get out of the house more and do different things, I will write them down and make them goals. So I like to set up a list for the month ahead, and I've been doing them with like a seasonal kind of tone about them. And then around mid-month, I seem to regroup and make another list, which really helps me reflect on how I've been spending the first part of the month and then how I want to finish the month. So I've set that up in my sketchbook for the rest of August. And I have to say, for a month that has never really been my favorite, I'm really loving this August. I feel like pausing and reading Simple Abundance most days and making the most of this last part of the season has really made me enjoy it more. And I think it just says a lot about slowing down and reflecting. But if I look back, which I did earlier, I looked back at my August goals and I feel like I accomplished most of them. I did spend a little bit more time doing nothing, like just resting or enjoying sitting outside. I did do more journaling. I did do a bit more knitting. And I also tried some new recipes. For my family goals, we did do a little mini trip to Niagara Falls, so I've checked that off the list. The other stuff I haven't really done, but that's okay. That is why I sat down today and just refreshed my list. And so now I have a late August list, and I've put on here that I want to organize my closet in my bedroom. I'm getting some new hooks to hang up, and I want to reorganize my shelving that has all of my bags on it. We do have like a family plan. Well, Glenn and I have a plan to clean out our basement storage area. I've got a new bag design on my mind that I'd really like to work on in the next couple of weeks. And I also want to have more happy hours at home with Glenn, probably like on a Friday or Saturday. So those are just things that I wrote down. I even wrote another one down, which may or may not happen anytime soon. I feel like the next couple of months are going to be very busy for me, but once James is settled at school, if we can manage it, we want to paint our bedroom. So I've put that down at the bottom if time permits. And then I just have a little reminder on the other side to remember to get outside and to work on more strength training, because I've been really trying to do a little bit more of that in my daily life. And then at the bottom, I just have two really vague notes about work. One thing is to order lining, which I really need to do as soon as possible. And I want to make a plan for fall, like the next pretty much 2 months, and just break down when certain things need to be done by, so that I'm just working at a really good pace and not procrastinating, because I am a little bit of a procrastinator. So I'm really happy with this list, and I find that doing this at the beginning of the month and then at mid-month is really helpful to me. And I'm finding that making these lists for myself, they're just really helping me with this new season of my life where the kids are older, and I really need to practice taking better care of myself and doing things for me. Otherwise, I just get lost in the flurry of activity at home, taking care of everyone, taking care of everything. And if I put it down on paper, I'm more likely to do it. So this has been really one of my favorite things this year. And sometimes I will even do it at the end of the month, just to kind of recap how I did. For example, one time I just put a note about how taking some of that idle time and more rest and being a bit less productive is what will fuel me to be more creative. And I just kind of put reminders throughout this sketchbook to help me with that. And I love looking back at the previous months to see what things keep getting put on the list over and over, because maybe I need to work on them a little bit more. So loving that. I'm really happy I set that up today. And I just wanted to come back in here tonight, look at it again, and kind of start fresh tomorrow. I feel like once Vlogust ends, once I upload this video, tomorrow's kind of like a fresh start where I'm almost feeling like I'm going to have a lot more time, and it's probably just a mental thing because I don't know how much more time I actually will have, but filming every day has kind of got me moving a little bit more. It's gotten me a little bit more excited to work on all kinds of creative projects, to do more things around my house. And now, if I'm not filming as much, I can buckle down and get some of these things done. So I've really had a wonderful time being with you guys here this August. I wanted to say thank you for joining me, and I'm hoping to be back with more regular vlogs whenever I can. I'll probably do them seasonally. If I can, I'll do them monthly. And whenever I can, I might try to do like a week or two of daily vlogs again, because I have so much fun doing them, and just finding the joy in everyday life is one of my favorite things to do. So thank you so much for being here, and I will see you guys the next time.